Hey folks, what is going on? Rush here, and welcome back to another episode of Cards and Castles Casting Conflicts, where today Beastly is back to take on one of the newer rookies in Vicious. Of course, Vicious looking to avenge his previous defeat here on the series. Will he get it done? Only time will tell. So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the matches. Alright folks, and welcome back to another episode of Casting Conflicts here. We have got the returning Vicious coming off of a not so successful debut, taking on the co-caster of the last match here in Beastly. And this time we're joined up by Vicious's opponent from last match, Astroy. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good.
Alright, so we're seeing the return of the Warlock Viking up against a Warlock Viking uh, mirror matchup in terms of faction combos. How are you feeling about this matchup?
No clue. I know Vicious is running Undead,
Right.
and Beastly's running Reanimate, I
I,
would guess.
I mean, I played this deck, I think yesterday. Kind of a weird chain combination, I think. He had tools like Lich, Darkbender, Temple. I never really pinpointed Undead specifically or Reanimate specifically. Although now I think about it, it might have been Reanimate. Anyway, we'll see how the
Okay,
matchup goes here.
so
Dark.
we get Darkbender down
Yep.
stuff.
That's going to get feared away, unfortunately. Looks like a little bit of push whoosh there. Beastly going to have to do something about that, though, in the future. We see Vicious got the Freezing Pillar, which I think Beastly would have loved to see for himself, but it looks like he didn't draw into it, I guess. And then we're going to see a
Yeah,
Salmar Rider. Conservative plays as well, so kind of, yeah, it might be Reanimate on Beastly's side of things, since we're not pushing that Rider aggressively.
right. Both are playing pretty slow.
Right, and I think, I mean, Vicious has to with that Rackonaut sitting in hand here, and then the Fire Drake really the only sacrifice target right now. Temple hits the board here, so that's going to be a little bit of chain damage, as well as Salahar Last Will hitting the Darkbender. Not what he wants to see, unfortunately, because now that Darkbender does get put into Dragon's Fire range, although we have Battle Ready. Are we going to protect it, or are we going to set up
Ooh,
the... Okay, we're going to set up the
Fire
Fire
Drake.
Drake. Which is fine too. I mean, look at that second card in hand, Asteroid. That could do some big damage with Fire Drake.
Yeah, that does massive damage. Fire, like it's actually insane.
Well, Lich is gonna hit the
Especially when they
board.
temple behind castle like that.
Oh,
That's
that's big value. So it looks like Lich hits the board here though for Beastly. That's gonna mean a bit of stall as Darkbender and Fire Drake both get frozen off. Kind of unfortunate because we don't get to see that Lightning Blade played just yet, but I have a feeling it's coming.
yeah. You can only delay it for so long.
Oh, and a preemptive blue fire as well on the Fire Drake. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I guess he wants to remove it next. Maybe well, he knows what colors Vicious is running. Pretty
Right.
positive that Vicious might have one. Also could be setting up for a Dragon's Fire, like if Vicious were to play another unit.
But I mean, Dragon's Fire wouldn't it would equalize the board in a way, but I don't think it would help Beastly all too much because he couldn't follow up unless he has another Rider or Lumberjack maybe.
Yeah, what I mean is, had Vicious played another unit, it could be very valuable.
Right. Okay. So I see where you're at. So it looks like Arc Fire to burn off the Fire Drake and a Vampire to hit the board. We can do a cheeky pillar play if we want to this turn. It looks like we're going to set up Temple and then follow up with the Rider in the back as well. So trying to kind of bait that Vampire forward here. Curious if Beastly's strategy actually might be some lifesteal focus stuff here with the Vampire.
It could just be a little bit of everything too, you know?
They have a very
Maybe
splashable.
no focus.
That's true. I mean, I would say like just the overall structure of these colors make things very splashable, easily interactable with other pieces.
Right.
But we'll see here. Basically, taking a bit of time to think about his play here. All right, Vampire moving one forward. Okay, setting up a second Temple and Lumberjack. That kind of worries me for Beastly
Yeah,
here.
6 face is pretty big, but Beastly's running a lot lower on cards.
Yeah. And I mean, we can set up some juicy pillar action here as well.
Oh, Yenroth.
And Yenneroth, yep, another big draw. Yenneroth into Rakanoth is deadly. If I was vicious here, though, I would. Okay, are we gonna battle? It looks like okay, we are gonna battle already. Fair enough. We're gonna just remove the vampire, getting rid of it completely. Last one, heading a temple, not really necessary, but still fine, I guess. And then yeah, follow up with the fire drake here. But I think the plan
Threaten that big
is.
damage.
I think the plan is going to be Yenneroth into Rakanoth, unless that lightning blade opens up, because we are back in that potential.
Yeah, the Fire Drake play was massive. Beasley's throwing out to try and defend himself as much as possible.
Which, I mean, if that is, if he does leave this like this, oh god, just leave the lumberjack there. Oh, and we might
It's
just
not
see.
as bad.
Are we gonna see it? You gotta do it now. Yeah,
Yeah,
there it is. Come on, connect to the lumberjack. Yes.
big damage.
Huge chip damage here coming out for Vicious in the late
And,
game.
and we have lethal threat.
Do we? Oh yeah, the Raknoth.
Yeah,
I don't expect the fire drake to survive though. No.
with the Dark Bender's a lethal threat with battle
Oh
ready.
yeah, with battle ready. With battle ready. Oh.
Be
The
some nasty.
that actually doesn't help him though, does it? I think he has to block the range space and kill Fire Drake, or else Fire Drake ends off the game.
He
Yeah,
does block range space.
he's got to do that.
Vicious could just get a unit.
Probably the thing he wants to see here, right? Oh no, not that one. I think he has to go
Just
for
go
the
for the
Yenneroth.
Yenneroth.
Yeah, I would go for the Yenneroth here. There really isn't oh, I guess we could take out. Yeah. Necromancer connects there. Yenneroth hits the board, and then we push that, giving Beastly only 3 cards and 10 gold to respond. Or actually, not gonna let him respond with the colors from with his cards off the
Yeah,
spawn. Yeah, that's gonna pretty much lock him
Fear.
out.
Fear is going to be like the only possible answer here.
Which Imp
He
and
doesn't appear
Warlock.
to have it.
Yeah, no.
That's game.
Beautiful, beautiful work from Vicious here. The Fire Drake Lightning Blade coming out well. The Rakanoth closer. I just think things went a lot better for him this time around than in his debut matches.
Yeah, really got going against a slower deck.
Right. But with that being said, oh, he's paused it for us. But hey, should we go over to both the players and see how they're feeling after match number 1? Because I feel like I know what Beastly's going to say.
Yeah, sure. Let's
All
take
right.
a look.
All right, folks, and with that, match number 1 concludes. Vicious, victorious in your first time around here, getting over those debut jitters, I imagine here. But talk to us about that match. How are you feeling? I mean, we saw some great plays, the Fire Drake and the Lightning Blade, the Rakanoth to close it out. It seemed like you got a much better time overall with the deck than in your debut set.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I wasn't expecting to have a faction mirror match, just because I noticed red blue is not a popular combo in casting conflicts.
Right.
But I was basically just I had a lot of buffs in my hands. So I was just trying to set up the perfect situation to get in a lot of damage. And as you saw, the lightning blade flame dragon was
It just
very
did the trick.
devastating. Yeah.
Now, does that combo come up often for you, the Fire Drake? Is that I imagine that's kind of why he's in there. I mean, a perfect Lightning Blade tool, a Rakanoth target, just seems like a very versatile option for you in this deck specifically.
Yeah, I also run a dragon bolt, so I play that and it makes him a one coin unit.
Oh,
That's why I run him. Yeah.
interesting. So some more chain in the mix, and then you're also
Yeah.
getting him at a cheaper cost too.
Yeah,
Which
and
I
then
imagine Dragon Bolt also helps out with the Enneroth and Raka, right?
yeah, exactly. It makes a Rakanoth 7 and Yenny 6, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, 6/6. But yeah, overall, I think just some strong plays. And Asteroid, do you have anything to add on top of that?
Yeah, I just wanted to say that the Fire Drake lightning stuff was really cool to see in action in casting conflicts.
Right, I don't
something
think
that
that's
doesn't run around too often.
for sure, for sure. But I mean, on the other side of things, High Beastly didn't do too
Hi,
well.
hi, Red.
But I
Well,
mean,
hold on.
okay.
Hold on. Let me explain, okay? So, I never really, understood, Warlock, Viking. So this was really a learning experience. I've never really, come across those colors really before. So when I saw this faction combo, I was like, whoa, wait, that's what I'm playing. And then I was just totally blown away. He absolutely just blew my socks off there. That was quite the interesting one. You'll notice that I did try to like burn off the first dragon because I had a feeling that there was a lightning blade in there. But when he played the second one, that was just it was too much for me. So yeah, he deserves it. He got a very good win there.
Right. We were kind of expecting maybe with the blue fire to dragon, you might have had a dragon's fire to kind of clean up because we knew Darkbender was also weakened by the interaction with Salahar Rider, and that just the preemptive burn kind of felt like dragon's fire. Was that just planned, or did you really just try to weaken Fire Drake as much as possible to avoid repercussion from something like Lightning Blade?
Well, Red, if I asked you to predict how many Dragon's Fires I run in my deck, what would you say?
Well, I mean, you know me, Beastly. I'm not the prediction guy around here. That's reserved
All
for
right,
you.
I'll make the prediction for you. Okay, so I'm gonna predict that I run zero Dragon's Fires in my deck, and oh my God, I'm 100%.
Oh boy. But I mean, just overall, it seems a bit rough for you. The double temple, necromancer, things that really kind of didn't help in the scenarios that they showed up in, and it just kind of went downhill for you.
Yeah, it happens. It's all right.
All right. I
I
mean,
had a little bit of a brick. I had a double temple draw, which was just absolutely devastating.
right. Nothing that you can kind of do in that early game except pray that you're not beaten down.
Ah, well, it happens.
I mean, with that said, though, Asteroid, anything for our humble loser here?
No, I think you just covered what I was gonna ask is how humble he felt.
I'm very humble. I'm like, if you asked me how humble I was, I would say humble.
All right. Well, with that being said, folks, we've got another game to get to, so let's go ahead jump into match number 2 right now. All right, folks, and match number 2 now underway here. Vicious, of course, bringing back out the Warlock Viking from last match, going up against Beastly, who brings out the Crusader Warlock. So shades of what Vicious bought in his last set as his counter pick, now going up against it in his second matchup here. Beastly, who are you? Astray? I'm sorry. How are you feeling about this match?
Um, I think Beastly has the upper hand as long as he doesn't let Vicious take control. Once Vicious has some control over the board, Burn is just gonna fall behind.
Ooh, so Chaotic Storm coming out, kind of signaling to me no interaction from Beastly here. Unfortunately, not all of it landed on the Faithful Drake, so this Drake will survive the interaction with Lumberjack and stay alive on the board just a little bit longer, forcing Beastly to kind of make some interaction to get rid of it. And then we're going to see things like maybe Blue Firebolt or Dragon Bolt potentially from Vicious as well to maybe get a little bit cheaper dragons for his hand. We see Rachnoth sitting in hand. That could get easily reduced down to, what, 7 gold, I believe?
Yeah,
Right, so basically
I
gonna.
think Beastly's gonna aim to just remove units from the board as much as he can because Vicious's deck is going to be around like 50-50 unit to non-unit count. So as long as he makes the units disappear, then Vicious won't have a whole lot left.
Right, but that's going to be hard for him to do, especially with White Knight coming out. We saw the draw as well. I assume what Vicious could potentially, try to do is with that aggressive push, kind of signal he's got some kind of buff to make that thing a bit stronger. So we'll see a Flamestorm from Beastly. Oh no.
Here, Witch Bolt, something,
Oh, Metal?
Imp.
Imp. Oh
So
dear.
Lightning Blade's gonna basically put Vicious really far ahead.
I would say so. I mean, and you could even block with Rider as well to kind of mitigate the Imp damage.
Right.
Oh, don't bolt. Just go for the lightning blade. You have this value. Oh no.
What?
So looks like we're gonna avoid the lightning blade for now. Go for the blue fire burn on the imp and go in for face, which, to be fair, it does bring him out to full health, but that gives basically the opportunity to kind of get rid of it while it's weakened, pre lightning blade. So interesting if that risk pays off. Oh, and actually, it just might do
Yeah.
the trick.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness. Fear into lightning blade. I don't see a better way to get rid of that dark bender. Oh my goodness.
That's disgusting.
That actually might clinch in the game here. I don't see a way for Beastly to come back out of this.
Not gonna lie though, I kind of wanted Vicious to play Faithful Drake and Dragon Bolt this turn.
I mean, listen, we wouldn't have been able to get rid of the dark bender though.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, I see what you're saying. That would have been a great setup into the Rakanoth, but I think the Dark Bender just could have provided much more for Beastly. We'll see a Horseman
Yeah.
go down. Castle is not what he wants to hit at this point with how much is on its face here. I assume he's going to go for Salahar Rider. It just makes sense. It's the easiest unit to kill off, but still puts him in a very bad place going into this, into the late game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Imp as well. Not gonna do a whole lot. I assume now might be the Faithful Drake Dragon Ball time. We preemptively set up for that Rakanoth to kind of clinch out the game. And yeah, the set might go to Vicious here. I don't see a way for Beast to come out of this unless he's got some mystical, magical hard removal in that deck.
Yeah, let's see it.
Alright, so I think he definitely takes the Dragon Bolt here. You got it. Yeah, there it is. So Dragon Bolt gonna hit the board here. It probably, I don't know why, I would leave it behind the castle, no? Connect the face. Put yourself in that winning
Remove
position.
the imp.
Oh, or he removes the imp.
Yeah, like he just did here. I think removing the better.
Just to avoid that burn, potentially.
Yeah, to just so there's not even a chance that they remove the Faithful Drake without,
I see.
Makes
sense.
invest.
And it kind of forces Beastly to focus maybe more on the White Knight, seeing how it's maybe weakened, and not worry about the Drake, which is going to be really what kind of ends the game.
Yeah.
Very good. So
it kind of gives him like dual win conditions on the board.
Yeah, okay. That does make sense. But I mean, Beastly, he's got, what, 6 cards, 7 gold. No interaction can, tend to burn out the castle via spells, so I just probably don't see any way for him to kind of get out. There's no room for him to Arbiter. I don't think he's going to have enough math to connect fully. Oh, I think, oh, alright, Incinerate. Hits the Drake. Do we have some
Even if the Drake goes down, you have the OTK using the White Knight instead.
Oh, do we have the... Oh, no, we don't. We don't. The White Knight sticks to the board, and that's going to be the game over. White Knight connects, heals for 4, Rocket Explosion, and that's going to be the game. Beautiful, beautiful work by Fishes. It doesn't get any cleaner than that. Between the Fear, removing Dark Bender, the Dragon Bolt, reducing Raka, seemed like everything in this deck just clicked super well.
Yeah.
All right, but with that being said, how about we go back to both of the players and see how they're feeling after a game 2?
Sure thing.
All right, folks, and with that being said, the set does close out here. Vicious does take the second game victory here as 2-0. And Vicious, how are you feeling about taking your first set win here on Casting Conflicts?
It felt good. I got a redemption after my first match.
And I mean, like, the deck just seemed to mesh super well for you. I mean, talk to us how you were feeling about that match.
Yeah, so I noticed he didn't have a lot of units at the beginning, and I kind of just decided to push his castle. And then I saw that Dark Bender, and I got really worried. But luckily, I top decked the Fear, so I was able to push it back into the range of the White Knight and take it off. And at that point, I was basically, I knew I was guaranteed. Yeah, I had the game. And then the Bolt Raka was just more
The
salt on
cherry
top
on
of the
top.
wound. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, didn't see as much lightning and fire Drake stuff as the first match, but like you did mention, just the fear on the Dark Bender, the Dragon Bolt to make that rock, just picture perfect for your deck, I would say, and
Yeah.
I think everyone agrees on that. I mean, Asteroid, do you have anything else to kind of add to it? I mean, I don't think we can kind of give it any more explanation than that.
Yeah, I really like to see that bolt Raka go down. That was awesome.
Certainly, but over on the other side of things, Beastly, hello again.
Hello. So, at this point in time, I
Didn't
would just
need to
like
say
to
anything.
I would like to officially announce that I am going for Tweakin's record. So as you all know, Tweakin is I don't know, what is he, Red?
One
7
and
to 1,
seven.
something like
One
that.
in
Oh yeah,
seven.
sorry, 1 and 7. Okay, so right now, I can I say my ranking? This is like, it would be the latest one, right?
Yes,
I
this will
I
be the
think
latest
I'm
one. Yep, yep, yep.
I believe I'm 2 and 5, which means honestly I have to play a lot more matches to match that, but I think I can get there.
You think so?
What you need to
Yeah,
win. You need to
I think
win.
I can.
You need to
But
lose.
okay, enough of that. Let's focus more on this match because we saw a lot of interesting things happen here. So basically, the reason I picked the fully direct deck there was I figured, since last time he had a lot of kind of burnable stuff. I figured, okay, I would go for burn, and I did get a lot of burn. I kind of got his castle pretty low, but of course, that chunky boy with the lightning blade was a little bit too much for me to handle. So he did win that one there, which again that was a very good matchup. I quite enjoyed that. And more importantly, I would say, I know you guys are always super excited for this, but come on, Dragonfire count, all right? How many Dragonfires did I predict that I had? All right, and for those of you waiting, very attentively, I predicted that I ran 0 Dragonfires, and do you know what? Do you know what, Red?
What?
Red's in shock. I actually did have 0 Dragons Fire. So just for anybody wondering, I'm still 100% on my prediction rate.
Unfortunate stuff. But with that being said, Asteroid, anything for Beastly here, or did he kind of humbly explain himself enough? Because I mean, honestly, I don't have anything else to add. Pretty much went how I expected it to for him, both in interview and in game.
Red, I hate you. I hate you so much.
We're still rolling, by the way, buddy. We're still rolling.
I know, Red. All right, I'm just putting that on the record.
I just want to
I
throw it
have
out
no
there that
further
that was
questions.
my revenge for the championships.
I'm honestly okay with that because that was just dirty. If you guys haven't seen that, that's definitely something you can go watch on my channel.
Asteroid, it's still your time.
I have no further.
Fantastic. So, with that being said, folks, let's go ahead and close out this video. Alright, and with that being said, folks, video will come to a close. If you guys did enjoy the matches, be sure to let us know by leaving your thoughts down in the comment section below, and while down there, if you haven't already, be sure to like, share, and of course, subscribe if you're new or haven't done so already. It is the best way that you can show your support here onto the channel. And yeah, with that being said, that's going to do it for me for now. So, until next time, guys, stay gaming.